This thing doesn't even work, bro.
Bruh.
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 Alrighty, man. So this is this that thing, and more from More to the Core. So, guys, Young Mountain, right? Tell me about it.
Well, we are a 7-piece ambient rock band from Atlanta, Georgia. We just played our second show ever, actually, right here at the Masquerade. So that was cool.
Outstanding. Who was the first?
The first was also at the Masquerade.
You guys are
at
killing it.
At the big gig, which was like a festival of, I don't know, like 20-something bands or something like that. Maybe not 20. It was a lot, though.
It was a lot.
Great networking. Just kinda get your name out there.
Yeah, it's sick. We got a lot of our friends are involved in kind of putting shows like this together, so it's nice to, friends in high places, I guess.
Yeah, no, at the open doors for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. So Masquerade, you guys see yourself sticking local? Have y'all been touring at all, or having any plans of touring?
I don't like. I would say if it's regional, like, okay, like, but like, if someone paid us a lot of money to do a national tour, I would be down in a heartbeat. However, given the market that touring is right now, I think we're just playing it by ear, and it's just going to be more of a let's see what happens.
Oh, I love it.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, before the money's there, unless they're putting money up, make sure you're appeasing your fans. The show here was not short of people. I'll tell you that.
We're older, so it's not as easy as it once was.
I think we're all in our 30s.
Yeah,
so
it's not as easy.
Like, set your job aside and then go and tour. But we would all love to if it made sense.
No, I love that, and the practicality. I mean, do it at the right time. So
Absolutely.
I love the sound. You said ambient, and that was exactly the feeling I was getting from it. So
nice.
I guess
Studio work?
Yes, you guys done any studio besides? I saw the in the
So our bass player actually has like a home studio.
What they do?
Yep.
Very cool.
Michael has a home studio. So Jason came together with Mike, honestly, back in like probably end of 2017 and then all through 2018. So most of what you heard tonight was all written back in 2018. We added Enhance, we added in the other members, split up the vocal parts, and you now have Young Mountain.
Yeah,
I love that. Was it always called Young Mountain?
Yep.
Very cool. Where'd the name come from?
Kind of a unique story to that. It ties back to our song James Albert. Young Mountain is an album by one of my favorite bands, This Will Destroy You. And before my father passed, that was the last thing he and I listened to together. So I thought it would be fitting, since this kind of started as a way to pay homage to him, pay tribute to him, I thought it would be fitting to kind of name it after that. What inspired me and the last memory I have with him.
Man, that I absolutely love that, and the inspiration. That was where I was leading into that. So I appreciate you just like pulling that from your core there and sharing that with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt.
Second show.
All right, guys. So this is going to be our last one for today. And it's actually dedicated to somebody very special. It's called James Albert. And it's dedicated to the late James Albert Mays. And it goes out to anybody out there that has dealt with the loss of a loved one. But they're somewhere looking down on you and they're proud of you. That's what this song is about. Everybody, it's Ryan from Back on Love. Yeah, I'm running back, trying to hold on to what I have. I'm running back. Hey. You were my heart, you were my soul, you were
So, how'd y'all feel about your performance tonight?
I think it went pretty well. We had a couple technical difficulties like right before we started.
We lost our backtracks and our
Yeah.
click track, but no big deal.
You know.
So if you heard some awkward silences in there, that might be the
Yeah.
reason why.
Right.
But you probably didn't even know that. So
I mean, to tell you the truth, you guys have a very full sound, and I love that. I absolutely
appreciate it,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, we
I hope so with all 7 of us.
right.
You utilize your members well,
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
He was in the Hawk's Nest behind y'all.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got
Oh, yeah,
some
up
good
there.
footage of you guys. I will
Thank
certainly be.
Damn, that's a sick video.
Yeah.
No, it
But
was-
like, yeah, all technical difficulties happen. You know, all that aside, I think all of us were pretty happy with the show.
Yeah.
It was at the very least it was fun. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And that's kind of like, you know, one of our goals I think is like, dude, let's just have fun. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
I-
we've all been in like different bands and projects throughout the years, and you know, let's just have some fun.
Yeah, I think honestly, just from my perspective, without the tracks, I think certain songs sounded better, and like especially when you practice them, you know we've practiced them before without the tracks, but it's interesting in the live atmosphere because there was one part Matt was doing, and I was just like, oh damn, he's imitating that like perfect, and I was just like, maybe we should do this song more so without tracks.
I tried to fill in a couple spots.
Yeah, you did. I was like,
There were some spots where I was like, I knew it was your real voice over the track.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah, no, like so, like.
No
The
tracks
triple
at
harmony
all.
and the double harmony, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, so I think for me personally,
That's awesome.
I'm the hardest on myself, and I was just like, you know, if anytime you ask me that, I'm like, we did okay, you know, we did, you know, there's room to improve. However, I will say this, I think without the tracks gave me a huge perspective on things, and minus the few minor things, I was just like, well, I'm glad we can pull this off without tracks. So
Yeah, shows a lot of aptitude.
Yeah.
And one of my personal mantras is constant course corrections. Things don't always go as planned, but if you just get back on course, it's all smiles. So, I mean, it seems like you guys really, for second show, as a group of 7, to be able to not freak out in that moment, but actually collect yourselves and then kill it. I mean, that's impressive, truly.
oh yeah, I mean like
Thanks.
yeah, it's like Hans was saying, like we've all been doing this for a while, so I think all of us kind of were just like, well, if it happens, it happens. Let's just keep it going.
Roll with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. Well, so I know you said you've learned really just from a lot of band experience, just to have fun with it. Otherwise, it's really, but what's the point? So it's like,
Right.
there another message, I guess, that or lesson you've learned from the time that you guys have spent in these bands that have, I guess, in mine's constant course corrections. Just a few words you want to share with your fans as a message. I know there's a lot of words, but see, like a core value of what you guys believe.
I mean, I would start with like my whole life mantra. I feel like is your mentality is your reality. So, you know, as long as you're thinking it's gonna go well and you're gonna roll with it, then it's gonna be fine. So realize it's all happening for you, not to you. Because getting out of that victim mindset.
I love that, truly.
But yeah.
I think probably along with that, like, is, you know, whatever situation you're in as far as like a band, an artist, whatever, don't let people kind of tell you what you should do or what you shouldn't do. If you feel like in your heart you know exactly what you want to do, you know what I mean? It's really easy to let people kind of get into your head and say, oh, no, you shouldn't do this, or you should do
I'm
this.
sure we've all chased different sounds. So, like,
Right.
learning to actually fully embrace who you are as a musician or artist, finding out how to do your talent the best that you can, like, to your fullest ability. So don't worry about, like, you should sound like this, you should be this.
Exactly.
But learning who you are and then doing that the best you can, because there is no other you. So
Right.
at the end of the
You just gotta
day, like,
refine
fully
yourself.
embodying yourself. I'm sure that's we're all kind of coming into that.
I think so, yeah.
I will say, to add on to that, 2 things. One, if there's one thing this band has taught me thus far is surround yourself with good people. For me, like with the creation of this band, you know, I'm stoked that I get to be around my friends and like people I admire. And with my history, I've kind of never had that. Like, there was always some intrapersonal drama within a band, and there was always something going on. And, you know, the fact that we're literally just friends playing music, and, like, we have none of that is mind-blowing to me, because I was just like, in my head, I'm like, oh, I'm just waiting.
Right.
But, no, we don't have that, and I think the lesson that's taught me is surround yourself with good people and a good support system, because at the end of the day, like, I'm a very private person on some things, but I know if anything were to happen, I can call Matt, I can call Hans, I can call anybody in the band and just talk to them.
They're real.
And and that's what I value.
I think having that support too allows you to, again, fully embrace who you are. I
Yeah.
know you'll send me stuff
As a
like, "Hey, I
support.
don't really, I feel weird about this." I'm like, "Dude, this is phenomenal."
Yeah,
He's like, "Oh, I thought it was all right." I'm like, "No, like I love this track. Like, please keep writing this." And I mean, same for me. I'll go in the studio, lay something down, and he's like, "I love it. Like, I don't think anything needs to change." So it's cool to help, you know, grow your confidence and grow your skill set, but having that supportive friends around you.
Exactly.
With 7 of them and the critiquing not coming to it. I mean, y'all actually using that constructively to refine your talents and just funneling on your, I guess, piece in the band. And if it's a support role for this song or if it's the main jam, you know what I'm saying? But like to figure that out and have that humility, that's, like you said, it takes good people, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
One thing I definitely got to highlight, especially in a band with this many members, hell, might as well add Ian. Like, I'll just throw him in there. I'm just joking, but like, I think especially with new music that we've been working on, it's nice that everybody knows like when to pull back and when to shine. And it's cool because like I can tell, like, we can all talk while jamming, and and it's not like, well, screw you, I'm not doing that. Like, it's more so like, hey, just pull back, let Spencer do his thing here, or hey, Spencer, let Justin do his thing here, and everybody's just like, all right, cool, and if it sounds good, we just roll with it. So for me, having that as far as the artistry goes is really refreshing, because usually in a band, and admittedly for the first EP, you have one or two or a couple people that writes everything, and then everybody just comes in. But what we've been trying to do is like everybody will throw ideas out, and like as the man said, like I'll send them an idea, and I'm just like, man, I know this sucks, and then if people will like it, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, this is awesome. So
It's cool affirmation.
yeah, it is.
It's good to have your friends like not just feed you bullshit, but actually tell you straight up, no, this is awesome. This
And
is
I'll
real.
tell you, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's all right.
No, he'll tell me, yeah.
But, yeah.
And the thing is, which is cool, my feelings will not get hurt. I'm like, and that's cool, because usually in a band atmosphere, it's just like you'll get attached to an idea, and you're not receptive if anyone else isn't attached to it. So it's cool when like Matt will be like, or Michael will be like, it has potential, but this needs to change. And that's for me, like I said, I haven't been in a creative environment like this. So
What a special time, man, especially with all the experience you guys have together.
yeah,
Collectively,
Absolutely.
the sound sounds so refined. For this to be your second show, I cannot wait to see where you guys go.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Me too.
What's the plans for next? What's next?
We've got a couple song ideas brewing. I think what I would like to do personally is refine them, write them, and like introduce them into the set. But there is talks of recording. I think it's just figuring out that person's schedule, like because we're in talks of recording with Matt Goldman, and he's someone that I admire, and I've recorded with once, and he brings a wisdom that I've been trying to tell everybody. Like, I think I think this is the guy, because he brings a wisdom that I think would be beneficial to any band. So I think the goal right now is just to record more music, play more shows.
Outstanding. Find those who can shepherd y'all into
Yeah.
what y'all really meant to be.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it. Well, I want to make sure everyone's out there piece to talk. Everyone. All right, great guys. So
Yeah.
everyone look at the camera. If there's something you want to tell your fans.
For those of y'all that have checked out our music, thank you so much. It were, just a bunch of dudes, throwing some songs together that mean a lot to us, and we've gotten a great response, so far, and for that we're really thankful. Seriously, we appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you guys, man. This has been More to the Core, and this that thing with Young Mountain.
Peace.
Thank you for having
Later.
us.
Awesome, y'all.
When I say y'all slayed it in here, but y'all murdered it. That was fucking.
I'm glad we dig it.
I will be at y'all's shows and I followed you on Insta. I'm gonna shoot y'all a text or a message on there. Just let me know the band sizes. We make merch for the bands we do interviews with. Usually we have the open packs during the video and stuff, but just like Planet Atlanta 360's mine. More to the Core is really like the main brand. So, or like the main channel as far as like where all this gets posted on YouTube and stuff. So we'll make you some cool merch for you guys.
I can't seem to find my feet. I'm twisted and turning, excess of heaven, struggling every part of me. Oh, and you're running from me. I can't push you further, my preserver. Can't push you further than I reach. big ass summer block party.